Hello children, today we met to discuss a very interesting lesson, Chapter 4, Addition and Subtraction. I know it is not a difficult thing for you, as we have done so many sums of addition and subtraction in previous years. So let's revise the memory of addition and subtraction in this year too. Let's add numbers firstly. Let's see this simple addition firstly. Find the sum of 1283 and 215. So, before finding the sum of these two numbers, firstly we will see the place values of these numbers. Okay, the first number is 1283. In that number, we know there are 1000s, 200s, 8 tens and 3 ones. Now we will see the second number. In 215, there are 200s, 110 and 5 ones. So now shall we get the total count of these thousands, hundreds, tens and ones, children? Yes. Okay. Now we can see altogether there are 8 ones. And if we count the number of tens, altogether there are 9 tens, 4 hundreds and 1000. So what is the sum of 1283 and 215, children? Yes, the sum of 1283 and 215 is 1498. So, without finding the answer in that way, this way even we can get the answer. See, firstly, we have to write the numbers should be added in this way. Now, we can start adding them. Firstly, what do we add, children? Yes, we know we should add the number of ones altogether. So, here we can see there are 3 ones and 5 ones. Altogether, yes, 8 ones. And we know, next, what do we have to add? What do we have to add, children? Yes, we should add tens then. So here, 8 tens and 1 ten. 9 tens. Now we add the number of hundreds there. 2 hundreds and 2 hundreds. Altogether, 4 hundreds. Finally adding the thousands. The answer is only 1. So, the sum of 1283 and 215 is 1498. This is the easiest way of getting an answer for addition and subtraction questions. Shall we go to another example, children? Yes. Add 6472 and 426. Okay. To get the sum, firstly we can write it like this way. 6472 and 426. Okay, tell me, then from where do I have to start adding? Yes, I should start from the ones place. So, 2 ones and 6 ones, altogether 8 ones. Now, adding tens. 7 tens and 2 tens, 9 tens. Then adding hundreds, 4 hundreds and 4 hundreds. Yes, 8 hundreds. Now finally, we'll have to adjust thousands. In this number, only 6 thousands are here in the first number. So 6 here. Then the sum of 6,472 and 426 is 6,898. These type of very easy, simple additions are given in your textbook and the workbook. So children, you can complete these type of simple additions from page number 55 to 56 in the textbook and also page 22 to 23 in the workbook too. Keep them completed. Addition with regrouping. Regrouping. Can you remember what regrouping is? Is that a new thing for you? No, we've done regrouping in previous years even. So, let's see whether you can remember this regrouping or not. Okay, we'll see this example. Find the sum of 4,561 and 637. To get the sum, we will write the both here. Okay, now tell me from where do we have to get the start? Yes, we start from the ones place. 1 and 7 ones, 8. Now adding tens, 6 and 3 is 9. Adding hundreds, 5 and 6 is 11. Can we write two digits here, children? No. Yes. Then there we should apply regrouping. Okay. Now you can remember what regrouping is. We'll see. All together here you can see 11 hundreds. So 11 hundreds can be regrouped as 1,100, which means there are 1,000 and 102. So, to write the answer here to the count of the hundreds, instead of writing 11, we can regroup 1,000 in the thousands place and we can just remain this 100 in the hundreds place. Did you see how 11 was written? 500s and 600s, we got 11. And what did we do to 11? Yes, we regroup one in the thousands place and the other one in the hundreds place. Very good. Now, adding thousands. Here we can see all together there are 5 thousands. 4 and 1 is 5. So, the sum of 4,561 and 637 is 5,198. Let's go to another question. Add 4,855 and 688. Okay. Now you know the way of getting the answer. What do we add firstly? Yes, we add ones firstly, then tens, hundreds, and then thousands. Okay, we'll add the ones firstly. 5 ones and 8 ones. How many? Yes, 13. But are we writing 13 here? No. What do? We regroup this one in the tens place. Very good. Now children, we can add all these tens. 1 10 plus 5 tens plus 8 tens. Give 14. Will we write 14 here? No. This one will be regrouped in the hundreds place. Now adding hundreds. 100 plus 8 hundreds plus 6 hundreds give 15. Yes, 1 should be regrouped. And 5 is remained in the hundreds place. Now, adding thousands. 1,000 and 4,000s, 5,000s. Yes, so the sum of 4,855 and 688 is 5,543. What did you notice there, children? Yes, see here 5 plus 8 gave us 13. But it wasn't written here. We just keep 3 and we regroup 1 in the other side. And after that 1, 5 and 8 gave us 14. But did we keep 14? No. Then we regroup that one in the hundreds place. And by adding those hundreds, we got 15 hundreds. Did we keep all the 15 hundreds there? No. They are even. We regroup 1 in the thousands place. So children, like that way, when we get more than 9 ones, tens or hundreds after adding, we need to regroup 10 of them to the next higher value. Example, if we get 10 ones, we regroup 110 in the other side. If we get 8 tens, then we regroup 100. If we get 10 hundreds, we regroup 1000. So, like that way, when we get more than 9 ones, tens or hundreds, we regroup those remain ones to the next place. The pages below you provide you a lot of exercises and examples of addition with regrouping. So keep them completed and get your books marked by the teacher. Let's do this simple subtraction firstly. Find the difference between 4,678 and 215. So children, like in addition, there even shall we use a place value table to find the difference between them? Okay. See, the first number is 4,678. That means from the number 4,678, we should subtract 215. So, firstly I mention 4,678 in this place value table. Yes, there are 4,000s, 600s, 7 tenths and 8 ones. From 4,000s, 600s, 7 tenths and 8 ones, we should subtract 215. So, shall we do them? Here even we start from ones. From 8 ones, I should subtract 5 ones. So, 8 subtract 5 is, here only 3 remain. From 7 tenths, we should subtract 1 tenth. How many are remained? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 tenths are remained. Now, from 600s, we can subtract two hundreds. Now we can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds remain. From thousands, do we have to subtract anything? No. So, now shall we see the remaining ones again? Then tell me the difference between 4678 and 215, children. Yes. We can see there are 3 ones remained and 6 tens remain, 4 hundreds and also 4 thousands remain. So, the difference between 4678 and 215 is 4463. Let's see the difference between these two numbers. Then children, you've been given two numbers. Tell me which number should be written to get the difference? Yes, we should write the greatest number between them. So the greatest number between them is 4678. Then I write the subtraction. 4678 subtract 264. What do we subtract, children? Yes, they are even. We start from ones. So 8 ones subtract 4 ones, 4. Then we subtract tens. 7 tens subtract 6 tens, 1 ten. Next, subtracting hundreds. 600 subtract 200. Yes, 400s. Now moving to the thousands place. But do we have to subtract any thousand here? No. 4000 subtract 0. The answer 0 thousands. So the difference between 4678 and 216 is 4414. We were discussing the way of doing simple subtractions. So these pages provide you so many examples and also exercises in the textbook and also the workbook. It's your work to keep them completed. Now, let's do a subtraction with regrouping. Okay, they are even. Two numbers have been given to get the difference between them. Tell me, children, which should be written firstly? Yes, we know that the greatest number should be written firstly. So, the greatest number between them is 4329. We write it. 4329 subtract 415. Okay. They are even. We subtract ones firstly. 9 ones subtract 5 ones, 4 ones. No problem. We can write 4 in the ones place. Then we subtract tens. 2 tens subtract 1 ten, 1. Then we subtract the number of hundreds. 300 subtract 4. Problem. Can we subtract 4 from 3? No. If we can't subtract 4 from 3, then what should be done, children? Yes, of course. Then when we face those problems, when finding the difference, we get the support from the next place. So here we can borrow 1 from the thousands place. So children, when 1000 give 1 to the other side, what will happen it? Yes, then there won't be 4. 4 will become 3. And when that one goes to hundreds place, now 100 will become 13. Now we do subtraction of 4 from, not 3, from 13. 13 subtract 4 is 9. Next, subtraction of thousands. Only 3 is remain here. So 3 subtract 0 is 3. The difference between 4329 and 415 is 3914. Let's see this example even. Find the difference between 5194 and 4337. Yes, we start from the greatest number 5194 and 4337. We should subtract the ones firstly. 4 subtract 7. Can it be done? No. So, we borrow 1 from 9. So, 9 becomes 8 and 4 becomes 14. Then 14 subtract 7 is 7. Now subtract the tens. Tell me children, do we have to subtract 3 from 9 or 8? Yes, we should subtract 3 from 8. 8 subtract 3 is 5. Then subtract hundreds. Again, 1 subtract 3. No. Then we borrow 1 from thousands place. So 5 becomes 4 and 1 becomes 11. 11 subtract 3 is 8. Now subtract the thousands. 4 subtract 4 is 0. The difference between 5194 and 4337 is 857. Let's see this example even. Find the difference between 6000 and 2836. We write the greatest number firstly. 6000 subtract 2836. And we know the way of getting the answer even. By subtracting ones, tens, hundreds and thousands in order, we can get the answer. Firstly, we subtract the ones then. 0 subtract 6. Can't. Then we borrow 1 from the tens place. There even the problem we face is 0 tens are here. So we look at the hundreds. Does it have any 100? No. Then in these type of questions, children, we start regrouping the 1000. Here only 6000 can be regrouped into hundreds, tens and ones. When we regroup 6000 into hundreds, 6 becomes 5 and 100 become 10. But again we'll have to regroup hundreds even. So when regrouping hundreds into tens, that even won't be 10. Now it will become 9 and there will be 10 tens. Again we'll have to regroup 10 tens even as 9 tens and 10 ones. Okay, now we can start the subtraction again. Subtracting ones. 10 ones subtract 6 ones. Answer 4. Now 9 tens subtract 3 tens, 6. Next, 900 subtract 800, 1. 5000 subtract 2000, 3. So, the difference between 6000 and 2836 is 3164. Subtraction with regrouping. Those type of examples and exercises can be seen in these page numbers in the textbook and the workbook. Don't forget to keep them completed. Shall we solve some word problems, even children? Okay. See the first question. 1020 balloons were given out at the carnival on Saturday. 833 more balloons were given out on Sunday. Question: how many balloons were given out on Sunday? Okay, 120 were given on Saturday. 833 more were given on Sunday. Question: how many balloons were given out on Sunday? So, to solve the question, shall we use a bar? Okay, here Saturday 1020. And Sunday, how many more children? Yes, 833 more were given out on Sunday. So, this is Sunday's the number of balloons. To find the total count of Sunday's balloons, what should be done? Yes, we should add both of these numbers together to get the total of these. 1020 plus 833. They are adding 0 ones and 3 ones, 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 0 plus 8 is 8 and 1 here. So, how many balloons were given out on Sunday, children? Yes, 1853 balloons were given out on Sunday. Like that way, using bar models, we can find the answer for these type of word problems even. We'll go to another word problem. Read the question. There was 1560 milliliters of orange juice in a jug. If 1231 milliliters of the orange juice was poured out, how much orange juice was left in the jug? I will show you how much orange juice was in the jug. There were 1560. And what happened, children? Yes, 1231 was poured out from the jug. That means we should find how much orange juice was left. Yes, in the bar model below, this part shows us the amount of remained orange juice in the jug. To find that, what should be done? Addition or subtraction? Yes, we should subtract 1231 from 1560. Okay, shall we subtract the ones then? Can we subtract? No. Then what do? Yes, we regroup 6 and ones. So, 10 subtract 1 is 9. Now, 5 subtract 3 is 2. Subtracting hundreds, 5 subtract 2 is 3 and here 0. So, how much orange juice was left? Yes, 329 milliliters of orange juice was left in the jug. Not only those examples, so many examples and exercises are provided by your textbook from page 70 to 76 and workbook page 31 to 32. You can keep all these exercises completed, children.